synthetic fiber, designed for its strength and durability. It's in everything, from clothing to carpets and even cookware. But like all synthetics, nylon is made from fossil fuels and doesn't biodegrade, meaning it's piling up in our landfills and even worse, our seas. Abandoned fishing gear is a growing problem. Nets are lost in storms, snagged on reefs or wrecks, or even deliberately sabotaged by competitors.
Annually, about 640,000 tons of ghost gear ends up in our seas and ocean. And because of the oceanic currents and strong wind, we can find these nets in all the oceans and seas in our planet.
The team started off in the North Sea, but now have expanded to the Adriatic and the Mediterranean, hauling in a massive 31 tons of ghost gear in 2014 alone. Great for cleaning up oceans, but what do you do with all that waste once you get it on land?
In the past, we didn't think about what to do with the nets. So far, the nets have been sent to landfill or burnt. And just at a lucky moment in time, we learned that nylon yarn can be made out of fishnets.
In the Slovenian town of Ajdovščina, a yarn and fiber company has begun to see these salvage nets as a valuable resource. We're going to meet Mr. Bonazzi. He is the visionary behind all of this.
Good morning, nice to meet you. I'm Giulio.
5 years ago, Mr. Bonazzi's company started buying old nets from fish farms as far away as British Columbia and Pakistan. In 2013, they added Healthy Seas Initiative nets into the mix, and now altogether, they bring in thousands of tons per year. It's a lot of nets. Can you give me a tour and explain to me why you're collecting all these nets?
Well, basically, our company is producing man-made fibers, mostly based on nylon 6. Inside fishing nets, there is a high amount of nylon 6. Nylon 6 is a special plastic material because can be regenerated. Normally, a plastic material is recycled through remelting. So you take a plastic, you melt it, and you make a new plastic product. You can do it once, twice, but whenever you remelt a plastic, you downgrade it. In our case, we reproduce the monomer, which is necessary to produce the plastic polymer. So we produce a first-grade plastic material. This can be done an unlimited number of times. The nickname of this place is AKS, any kind of shit,
Stored in this room is everything from carpets to textiles and plastic components to factory waste.
We recycle even the big bags, So
You even recycle the bags?
Yes.
If you hadn't come up with this technology, all these bags would just be sitting in a landfill. And you're giving all this waste a second life.
Yeah, whenever you dump something, you pay. When you recycle something, maybe you get paid. So we transform a linear economical business model into a circular business model. So we try to close the loop, never to take anything from the earth crust, and never to dump something into landfill. I think that in 20 years, either we are sustainable or we are pushed out of the market. So, of course, to transform a company like ours that is fully dependent on fossil fuels, highly energy intensive, into a sustainable company, it takes a while. But, we try every day to do a little better than the day before.
Most of the synthetic fibers Aquafil produce are still made directly from crude oil rather than waste materials. But they believe this could all change, thanks to a process the company's pioneering at this plant in Slovenia's capital, Ljubljana.
Here we have both the regeneration of the waste, but also the production of the yarn, which is our material, our product.
Despite all the energy that goes into transporting and producing it, the company's recycled nylon Econyl has less than half the carbon footprint of its ordinary nylon. Last year, they produced 175 million kilometers of Econyl, enough to wrap around the world over 4,000 times. And around a quarter of it came from fishing nets.